things with people.
I could not agree with you. I could not agree with you more. And I think Randy's doing a fine job of
I
it.
do too.
But the fact still remains that he goes out here, he does this CPR classes for this construction outfit in here. How many people, is anybody in the audience, anybody in the audience know that he actually went out and did this stuff?
I did. Some of the Doddridge County people were involved in it. Some of the kids was working there.
Good.
People,
And that's what we're here for, is to serve our citizens, so that's
people
awesome.
up and down these hollers, you know, and these places that come to town once a month, you know, I hate to use outside advertisement. I don't want to use outside advertisement. That's not the point. I'm not mad at Virginia and her paper, not the least bit. But I think she's awful picky on what she prints and what she doesn't print. You know, if
That's
you
her
got,
right.
and that's her right, nothing you can do about it. But if you've got an article here that you want to put in the paper, then tell both sides of the story. Let the general public make up their mind. You know, if they want to come up here with a machine gun and shoot us, bang, we're going. You know, if they want to pat us on the back, good.
Oh, but the truth is, our side of the story has been, belittled, it's been put down, and it hasn't been given a fair shake at all.
Well, that was the advertisement that I'm talking about. I think that every citizen of this county should know how many runs Randy made this month.
Well,
And how many classes he put on this month. How many lives did he save, or how many wrecks he went to, or, you know.
hopefully how many he calls.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll be zero every time.
Lord have mercy.
What we're doing.
And I think that one of the biggest problems is that the county doesn't realize the oversight that we are providing on these transports and these kind of things. Folks, I spend a tremendous amount of hours a month on the financial end of this business. And we are lucky that the cost of doing these transports, if you believe for one moment that I would allow you to go out there and waste money, we are making a profit on every transport we do. That is what enables us to return money to the county. And I scrutinize each and every one of them. But nobody hears that, nobody sees that.
That's right.
Sure.
That's right. Because we're not publicizing it. It's not out there. It's not. How long has it been since you sent a copy of your ambulance reports of runs and a little detailed report like you was asked to a long time ago to the local paper?
2 months.
Was it printed? Well, why didn't you do it the next month?
I ain't gonna make excuses, it just didn't happen.
Well,
Everything gets busy and I ain't gonna make excuses, it just didn't happen.
that's part of the process. Does the people know how many hours that Chuck Frum or Barbara Knight spends with the auditors, with the treasury? You know, for the people of Doddridge County, free of charge, not doing anything?
Sure. This board's costed me more, to be honest, than I've gotten out of it, that's for sure.
I'm sure it costs.
Never got a nickel out of it. We bought our lunch at the retreat and nothing else. From the county gas mileage to drive all the way to come to the meetings and things like that.
What I'm saying is, the general public, do I have the answer to it? Evidently not. But the general public has a right to know what we are doing, what we're about, and what our vision is for the future.
Well, but there have been some who, no matter what we did, it was gonna be wrong.
Well,
And that's all that they've screamed from the mountaintops. No matter what we do, it's wrong. It doesn't matter if there were things being done wrong before we came into play.
but that's immaterial, Clint, because I'll tell you why. The general public will make up their mind and they will decide on who's right and who's wrong.
But the public,
The opposite side has the right to publish whatever they want to publish.
I'm
We
saying
will
they
publish the facts.
I'm saying they don't.
We'll publish the facts, and then if someone wants to come along and dispute our facts, you know.
Well, they don't. They just call people names.
Show me
You
a
know
piece of
what I know.
paper. Show me a piece of paper disputing my facts.
They can. Those, they don't print those facts, and then they come out and personally attack you. That's what happens.
Well, I understand understand that, but, you know,
I just think that if we're gonna spend dollars for advertising or promotions, however you look at it, that it be put into something that's gonna benefit the county. And I would not be in favor of paying to have articles put as advertising in Clarksburg newspapers. I just,
I think we do more harm than we do good.
even though a lot of people in this county receive a newspaper, I don't think, I think when it's appropriate and we have newsworthy items, we can let them know, and if they say, hey, yeah, we'll be there or whatever, then we'll get the free press for that. But when it comes to spending dollars, I don't want to put those dollars into something that isn't benefiting Doddridge County organizations or people or
well,
whatever.
how many people realizes that the transports that we do using Doddridge County ambulances, and we go out of the county and we do a transport, how many people in this county realizes that that money is spent here in this county? That if Chuck makes Randy makes $500 transporting someone to work in town and back today, and he gets a check for $500, it's spent in this county. 90% of it's spent right here in this county. How many people knows that?
Not enough. I mean, I can answer that, not enough.
I mean, our crews, we got 4 people here, now the 4 people, my crews spend probably $10 to $15 a day, probably up to 25 sometimes, going to the diners and eating at 4 people at $15. You know, they're putting that money back into the county at the diners, you know, and stuff like that. So, you know, they're providing it. They go to the store and buy food and come back here and cook it. So, you know, they're putting money back into the county also. So
I had mixed feelings. Matter of fact, I had an argument with Chuck about the transports when we first started them, because I didn't know whether we were making any money or not on them. And we got to investigating it. We can make money on transport.
In fact,
That
we
money
brought
that we're
numbers.
making and on
We
transport
wrote
goes
the
right
numbers
back
down.
into the county, so why not continue to do it?
But that's the problem, Louis. We did that when we brought those numbers, and we had those numbers in an open meeting, and not a single person showed up for that meeting, remember?
you guys have me break down the mileage, wear and tear, you know,
Mileage,
insurance.
Everything that we spent on those transports, and how much we got out of them, and we had that at an open meeting, and not a single person
Maybe
showed
we
up.
didn't get it published in the paper.
Well, maybe we didn't.
I don't know. I'm finished. I'm done. You know, I just.
Well, we have